The first part of stripping the door down, this obviously has got the glass out already, but is to take out all the seals along here, get them out of the way, and that'll make life much more, gives you a much bigger gap there to slide. Right, now stripping this door down, I won't bore you with taking the door card out, but obviously you have to ease everything out quite gently. The door here in dire need of a rebuild. The striker and everything here is a little bit wafty. I'll have to take that out and sort that out. But first of all, I'm going to strip the door down, take off the remote control. Now the remote control has got a self-centering device. It's spring-loaded here, which you'll see, and that should get it recentering. The clip at this end, which you can see, just take the clip out, that drops that out, and then undo the 3 screws here, and that will come off. The next thing I'll do is take off lift the glass out so it's about 3/4 of the way, and then dismantle that part of it. Don't know if you can see in the mirror there, but there's a clip here. You can just where my finger is. There's a clip. I'll show you on a remote. That's sorry, not a remote. The winding gear. This just has got a clip. You have to lift the clip and slide it off, and there's a leather washer on both sides. This door, as you can see, has been doctored. It looks as if a new channel has been put in there. I may change the glass altogether, but the channel needs to be sorted out anyway. But just take out the 2 clips here and the next one here, and the glass should come. So just a slight twist with that, the arms off, just a slight twist, and out she comes, no problem at all. Now this gives you these 4 screws here to take the winding gear out, and this central one here, and along here there's a slight channel where this arm here runs along. You can feel it under there. There's a channel which that has to pop out. Once you've disconnected it from here and taken the centre out, I'll show you that centre in a second, and then I'll take the window channels out. Just to show you that, I don't know if you can see, there's a channel that runs under there. There's this stop here, which is this way round but inverted, so that stops the arm from going past it and popping out of the channel. I'm just going to pass the winding gear out. This is the one that runs around in the channel under there, which I explained, and there's your remote control. Let's have a look at it. Looks to be quite straight, no bends in it. That's got a bit of a kink, but I think, yeah, that's got a bit of a kink in it, but I'm not sure. I think that is as it should be. This side, you can see the leather washer there, and there should be another leather washer the other side. Once that is through, all of this needs a good lubrication. No, not a great deal of wear on the thing there. So let's clean everything up. But that is I'll just take the channels out. They look to need to be replaced. All the felt has gone on them, absolutely hopeless. So yeah, they'll be replaced. Among you, you'll see that this remote is from a TR4A, and this one is from a TR4. The problem with the TR4 one, this bobbin which goes in the centre there, which retains the 2 springs, that wears out, and what I've done there, I've rebuilt it with a steel pop rivet which I've cut. It's got the ridge, and of course using the bobbin on the end. This is a very large pop rivet, of course, and then putting the pin through the centre and then that will be cut off. But that has all been epoxied in, so it's rigid, but it works very well. But TR4 and a TR4A door, which is a slightly different, but I've got to live with it. It's been my car for a good many years, and I've had to live with this difference between the two doors. Show you on this central pivot here, you see that is I've got it goes into a slot. I felt the slot is behind there. It's been rebuilt, and this is just a spacer plate, so that will go in with this spiral washer. Don't forget that when you replace it, and it goes back in. Obviously I'll reassemble all of these on so I don't lose the parts, and all these screws here, which I'll put back on. Well, getting the door handle out, I soaked this for a couple of days I didn't want to shear anything off. This one in here is pretty bad, and I've soaked. I got in with a small brush and brushed the inside of the thread just to help it, and I've brushed all of those as well to take everything off. Yeah, it's this is, as I showed earlier, this is pretty shot. I can't get replacements, so I'm going to see what I can do to make good this. There's a little bit of backlash and everything on that, so I'll see what I can do. Hopefully I can repair something and make it. Just a little tip on things that are seized up, and obviously seized up, don't try and force them off straight away. If you put a screwdriver into it and give it a tap with a hammer a couple of times, not too hard, just a bit of shock, that just breaks. And the same with all of these, just a tap with a hammer, and try turning at the same time, and it may just crack it rather than cause any damage. That's those out, as you can see, absolutely shot, no felt left in them. Rebuild those, you can get the new channels. That's see, absolutely rotten, no use at all. So that'll be rebuilt. Just got to take this spring here, which hooks round these and keeps the bottoms in. It stops them flexing, and yeah, there's a bracket there which that should clip into underneath there. Just got to get those out, and that's the whole door strips. Then I can prep it, shot blasting this out here and rebuild this section and the door bottom. The skin is fine, but allow me, with this stripped out, I can get sound deadening pads in and everything. This is the winding gear out of the TR4. The thing that I want to show you, if any of you have ever had a problem with when you wind your window up, it doesn't line up with the windscreen. This could possibly be the reason. If you look at this straight edge here, if you look at it through there, you can see the gap there. That's parallel at this end, and it bends out there. Through this section here, it's quite thin, and what it does, that bends so that when your window winds up, it could be out of a line. I'm going to straighten this up now, and my window didn't hit properly, so this will cure it. I'll straighten it, but you can go the opposite way and have the bend to compensate. Just simple. Once this is in, it's a bit more difficult, but out, it's easy. This is all before I've cleaned it up.